They're bringing in more wounded. Quickly. Hurry, girls.
Please just
Hurry.
Oh.
Meadows, hurry.
Oh, I can't. I'm too tired. I'm too tired.
A nurse is never too tired, nor too sick, nor too cold, nor too hungry. Do you understand?
Oh, but I can't look at any more hurt men.
You'll learn to look at men without arms or legs, without faces, and you'll smile because they need you.
I was taking care of a woman who became critically ill very suddenly, and she had what we call a code blue, and that's a situation where someone stops breathing or their heart stops beating. And an alarm is called through the hospital, and doctors and a respiratory therapist and several nurses will come to resuscitate that person. I was at the head of her bed, and during the code, I talked to her as we were doing our procedures. I told her that she wasn't alone, that we were right here with her, that we were taking care of her, that we would do everything that we could for her. She came out of it. I got to then take her to intensive care and be her nurse for the rest of the night. She had a tube down her throat, so she couldn't talk. This was to help her breathe, and I gave her medicine during the night to keep her comfortable. But all during that night, I talked to her. I told her who I was, where she was, what had happened, that she wasn't alone, that I was with her, and that I would take care of her. She did much better. The next day, the tube came out and she was able to talk. And throughout that whole experience, she said she could remember my voice. She didn't know what happened or why all of this happened all of a sudden, but she could remember my voice, and she said that I saved her life. And she kept saying that over and over again. So it was a wonderful day.
Now, young ladies, you who are about to graduate to the noble profession of nursing will recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully.
The work that underlies this oath was once thought of quite simply as women's work that anyone could do. That has changed. 150 years ago, the nursing profession did not exist. Today, we could not function without it. Nursing has become complex and specialized. It is beyond our ability to care for our own. We have come to rely on the care of strangers.
Nursing has made me some of who I am. Nursing changed my life, both as a nurse's aide and as a nurse. Being with sick people changed my life. Being around dying people completely changed the way I looked at my own life and my own death. I feel it's giving me a real measure of serenity that I wouldn't have had otherwise.